In this video, we're going to identify key components of a parabola with its vertex not at the origin. It says, given the parabola below, find the focus and directrix. And they give you x minus 1 squared equals negative 8, y minus 2. Now let's point out real quick that we're dealing with x squared is equal to 4py. That's the general equation I have here. And it's going to be written x minus h squared is equal to 4p y minus k. So that's the original equation that we've got there. So we can say that h is equal to negative 1, or not negative 1, h is equal to 1. K is actually equal to 2. And then we can say 4p is equal to this negative 8 value, which when we divide by 4, that tells us p is equal to negative 2. Now that we have p, which is negative 2, we can use that to figure out where our foci are and then where our directrix is. And also we can figure out the endpoints for the lattice rectum, which they don't ask us for, but we're going to do it anyways. So we're going to have the center. Actually, I wouldn't say the center. The vertex is 1, 2. So if p is negative 2, and we're dealing with this x squared equals 4py, what changes for the foci is the y value. So I just need to know, does this thing open up or down? Well, this thing is opening downwards, so my foci is going to need to be subtracted from this. So I can say that my foci focus is going to be, this is usually going to, like in general, be h and then k plus p. So I end up with h, which is 1, comma, 2 plus negative 2. So I end up with 1, 0 for the focus. And then if I want to go ahead and now find the directrix, if 1, 0 is the focus, the directrix is going to be on the exact opposite side. So we're going to say that x is going to equal, for the directrix, x is going to equal, oh, and I said x, I meant y, sorry. Y is going to equal, we're going to have negative p plus k. So basically we just take the p value, we throw a negative on it, and then we add it to k because we're trying to go the opposite direction of the focus. So y is going to equal negative 2 plus the k value, which our k value is 2. So we end up with y equals 4 for our directrix. So if I were to kind of graph this whole thing, well, it's not asking me to graph it, but if I were to graph this thing, I'd have a horizontal line at 4. My focus would be at 1, 0. What I'd want to figure out is the lattice rectum endpoints. So to find those lattice rectum endpoints, what we want to do is we want to basically take the focus here, which was, we got this value of 1 for the x value, and we want to plug that in to this equation here and figure out what our y values would be. So, actually, you know what? Let's just save that for another problem.